Education Revolution. My name is Sarah McCoy and I'll be your host this evening. I will be saying the facts about what's going on around the world. As you all know, there's been rioting in the streets of Paris because the rich have been making the rich richer and the poor poorer. It is not among the rights of these nobles to harness us common dogs to carts and drivers. But things have begun to trickle down. Now to Cassidy, live from Paris, France, on the Cassidy Gab.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm Cassidy, coming live from the streets of France. We seem to have spilled wine in the streets today. Men, women, and children are coming to drink this wine. Here we have Jean. What are your opinions on this?
In all honesty, I think it's about time this happened.
About time?
The start of something, a revolution.
I don't think this wine means much. I think the rich are still going to get richer while you're still going to have to work hard every day for your money.
Well, there you have the perspective on dirt. Moving on. Today we have here Madame Defarge to share with us her passion for knitting, as apparently people have been knitting names into blankets and scarves. Thank you for joining us today, Madame Defarge. So what got you started in this knitting fad?
Well, the art of knitting goes back many centuries in the French culture.
Not as many centuries as you do. So what got you interested in knitting these names?
I had an agenda. The elites were known for their knitting, so I decided myself to try it on my own. When I myself grew in the social standings in the underground revolution in progress, I found knitting to be both a method of expressing myself as well as a device for communication.
Wow, you really seem like a professional. What advice would you give to all those amateur knitters out there?
I would say that knitting is permanent, and people, thank goodness, are temporary.
Dun dun dun.
Thank you, Madame Defarge, for your piece on knitting. Or what some would call making a hit list. Speaking of lists, let's call our next interviewee. He's an outsider and possible threat to this organization. We've already heard so much about this man. He is the one and only Charles Darnay. I mean Sydney Carton. Thank you very much for being with us today, Miss Ward.
It's what, madame? I'm very happy to be here today and to talk to you about this important subject.
So, how have you been involved in this revolution?
Well, I've been trying to spread the word out to all of us who are suffering. It is also a big part of why I'm here today.
You can be open with us. We are a free speech news station, unless you say something we don't agree with.
People don't understand that just because some have money doesn't mean that they're the ones that pretty.
Are you kidding? What don't you understand? The rich are stealing from the poor and oppressing the poor. How can you defend people who are stealing from people like you and me?
Well, I wouldn't say it's so much defending. I just don't see why they're getting all the blame. They are human, and I understand how some of the elite have caused problems in the past, but this is no way to act. How is murdering innocent people making anything better?
Whatever.
You know, there's people like you that don't understand. People like you are blind and don't care about the majority. There are two sides to this story.
So I I just got news from my very own Cassidy Conless on our Cassidy Cam that she has a clip from Citizen what's his name? Evermondi? Evermond? Yeah, that sounds okay. Stating his opinions on the situation from prison. He's waiting to go to the scaffold, and he has a lot to say. And he has a special shout out to give. Just go to Cassidy Cam.
Monsieur Darnay, I'm Cassidy from Revolution. I'd like to ask you a few questions about your situation and what's happening to you.
I'm being imprisoned for something I had nothing to do with.
You must have done something wrong. The people of this lovely town would never wrongly imprison a man.
And then how do you explain me being in prison?
You must have broken the law and therefore deserve to die. I think we're done here.
Wait! Please, tell Lucy I love her, and then I'll be okay. I'm pulling a Samson! I'm breaking out!
Cassidy, that was truly moving. Do you have any footage of the execution?
Kill him! Murder him!
Sarah, today we have the rare privilege of streaming this uber significant event live. Apparently, this man about to be executed committed some serious crimes. Let's interview some bystanders, shall we? What has this man done that was so wrong?
He's related to a man who's related to a man who raped Madame Defarge's sister and then killed her brother.
Scandalous! That man looks strangely familiar.
Well, before revealing too much of the truth, the revolution will subside for today. Thanks for watching Revolution. Tune in next week for the truth about the Marquis' despicableness. Au revoir.